We're here in Trenton, and we're with Marco Palazzo, one of the owners. Westside Costa Mesa on Superior, easy to find. What brought you to coastal Orange County?
Definitely what brought me to the States is my love and passion for water polo. I started water polo when I was 11 years old. I was watching the Olympic Games 1984 in LA, and I fell in love with the idea about becoming an Olympian and moved to California. And it happened. It happened. I was Olympian with the USA men's national team in 2012. I'm living the American dream. The dreams come true. And during my first trip to Orange County, we landed in John Wayne Airport. And nobody knew that John Wayne was one of my heroes. You know, immediately we grew up with American movies, TV shows. So when I saw John Wayne, which by the way reminds me a lot of my grandfather, I saw the huge statue and the American flag, and I said, oh, there we go. I want to move here one day. So that happened in 2012. After I had my Olympic dream come true, I moved from NorCal to Thousand Oaks area. I became assistant coach for the men's national team. Made it to London, incredible experience. And then in 2012, I started working with Newport Beach Water Polo, serving this beautiful community of families, traditions, generation of swimmers, water polo players, and lifeguards. And I just love it. I could not imagine my life without coaching these kids. And thanks to my best friend Giorgio, we went to high school together a few years back in Sicily.
Yeah, Sicily.
Sicily, yes, yeah. I like to say when my customers ask me, "Are you Italian?" I say, "I'm Sicilian," because I read an article actually from a good American friend. I got this article on my refrigerator. It says Sicilians, they prefer to be called Sicilians and not Italian, with all due respect, because unless the Italian national team of soccer is doing great in the World Cup, we stay Sicilian. And honestly, in the last 8 years, we didn't even qualify, so we stay Sicilian.
Okay. So Giorgio, you grew up with Giorgio, or?
I grew up with Giorgio. We know each other since we were 14. We went to high school together. He played water polo like me. He's kind of like humble and shy when we talk about water polo. Giorgio is when we know he's a water polo player. I never played. He plays in water polo. We share the same passion. We grew up in Catania, Sicily, and we, as many Italians, we have not a passion but like a religion for food. Yeah. So when Giorgio moved from New York to Orange County, he already moved with the purpose of studying something together. Yeah. And we were going out, and we liked the pizza, but we didn't love the pizza. We don't have respect for everybody out there. And we started our own pizzeria.
Yeah.
So we brought the recipe from my favorite pizzaiolo in Catania, and we start this beautiful journey. Trenta. You know, Trenta means 30. So we have a 30 inches long pizza that is really working, and we spend hours and hours. Me and George, we always in the restaurant on the floor to make sure things are smooth, and I think this makes the difference.
Yeah, it really does. So these guys are here every night, and they are at the front of the house and the back of the house, just running it. It's an amazing restaurant. On your day off, like when you're not here, because you're here a lot, what is the thing that you're most excited to do?
For sure, that's an easy answer. I recently become a father, and I have a beautiful baby, 11-month-old Francesca, and she's the center of my heart.
Yeah.
So when I'm not here, I love to spend time with Francesca and my wife, Caitlin, and we love to cook together. It is incredible how this baby, she's so social. And if we sit around the table and me and my wife start like eating some food, she raises her hand like, and she want to have some part of the food. So I love to stay home with my girls, and cooking for them is one of my passion. We love to do barbecue. Francesca, of course, she's a foodie, and she eats anything possible. Of course, like anything that not added sugar, not spice, but like she has a talent.
Yeah, yeah. I think I remember a story. Where did you meet your wife?
I met my wife right here at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So she was a customer, I like to say girls' night out.
Yes.
Because one customer told me when I was telling the story, oh, she was dating another guy. I said, no.
No, she never dated anybody else but you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep it that way because as a Sicilian, we're really, really jealous, like
Yes.
DNA jealous. So I like to say, no, my wife was here at girls' night out, so all
Yes.
chicks. And it was love at first sight. I saw the light, like this. And we started talking. She told me that she's from Denver, Colorado. I like this part of the story, and I gave her my card, and I told her, if you're gonna text me more, you're gonna break my heart. It's something I never did before with anybody else. But one other country said, oh, that was your line with everybody. I said, nope, they came just once for the one, which is my wife, Kate. And we started dating, and then we stayed. She moved in with me right before the pandemic, and it was perfect timing to stay together during those hard times. And we got married in 2021, and in 2022 we have this beautiful gift of a franchise, which is over time the second one.
Okay, last question, and I think I know the answer to this, but we're going to ask it anyway. If you're not here eating, where would you most like to be to have a great meal?
I mean, honest to you, we open Trenta because we want good food. And if I'm not in Trenta, I love to cook my own food at home. We love to barbecue. With my wife, we love seafood barbecue or like steak barbecue. She said that I make the best hamburger in Orange County, and she put me under pressure. But you know, I love, since I started working at the high school in Newport Harbor, I love to have the sandwich at the Ruby's sandwich. You know, next to the little shopping mall next to the car wash and the 7-Eleven. I love the family, I love the life. I have a picture of the recipe of the sandwich from one kid that used to work there. I'm not gonna share the recipe because it's dynamite. It is delicious, and every time I go there, my wife and I will love it. And now also Francesca, she liked that.
Yeah. So what's funny is Ruby Sandwich is on kind of almost the corner of 17th and Irvine. I went in when they first opened in like 1981, and we would leave the water polo practice and leave the pool and go. And Margot was the owner, and there's only the second owner now is running it. And so I've had the same sandwich at Ruby's since 1981, and I don't change. Anytime I change, it's like, no, it's not as good. So I'm glad we share that. And then now I have to come over to your house and have dinner and compare Ruby's and yours. Well, I mean, you can hear it in his voice. You can hear his passion. And the other thing that Marco didn't talk about is his coaching. And Marco coaches the age group kids. Is it still 12?
12 and under boys.
12 and under boys. So you can hear Marco's passion for food and for family and all that stuff. And you can see how they instill that passion and that energy to 12-year-olds would just be tremendous. And what a blessing to have him coaching those kids and helping them work their way up through Newport's program, which is tremendous. So just as a community, we're so fortunate to have Marco and Giorgio with the restaurant and with all the other things you guys do. So thank you. That's it.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.